Is there anything you guys want to say about the Jason or the Jason Show staff for like World Be Open?
Like good things about him, or
he has a staff? You've seen the show.
Back to looking at Taylor Swift bracelets.
There's this option.
Cute. Oh yes, right.
Yeah. Well, and then I think that's kind of the belief is that other one.
Here we go.
What are you?
Let's make it a good day.
Get a tiger.
Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We do it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that.
Now, here's Jason.
Hi, Velvet. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Well, I got to tell you, welcome to the show. I'm Jace. This is sometimes the problem when we talk very fast on our show. Yesterday, we were emailed something from a eagle-eyed viewer, and here's what happened. We were doing a story yesterday, and maybe you guys saw it on the show or the YouTube page, where executive producer Jeff and I were at Wrigley Field for the very first time. And we were discussing that, Jeff, like a lot of you eat peanuts while you're at the ballpark. Well, the audience knows where this is going. But anyway, so Jeff said, there's a quote that Mariah Carey has that Jeff and I both love. And Mariah Carey always goes, I need a fragrant moment, which means leave me the hell alone. Just give me a moment. I need a fragrant moment. So Jeff, in the piece yesterday, said, I need a fragrant moment with my peanuts. The closed captioning didn't quite capture that. And I'm going to give you a moment to figure out what sounds like peanuts that they wrote, and it said on the closed captioning, I need a fragrant moment with my... Let's start the show, everybody. Yeah. That happened. Audience, give it up for Kendall Mark, everybody.
Hi.
It's real.
Hello.
It happened.
That's something.
How you
All
doing,
right.
lovely?
I'm great. I'm not going to say the word peanut.
No.
Other than to say peanut.
The good
one.
people of the closed captioning, they try their very best, and sometimes they just can't understand Jeff, but that's fine.
Me neither.
Hey, you wanted to point somebody out in the audience there.
I do. I would say best friend, but that doesn't encompass it. My soulmate, my person, Jenna is here today with her fiance.
Hi, Jenna.
She's been on the show once before, a couple years ago.
Yes.
We did a little virtual contest. Jenna and I lost, but that's okay against you and Jen, but it's fine. We don't talk about that. We lost.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I still love you the most.
Yeah, I know it wasn't your fault. It wasn't
No.
It was Kendall's
It was my
fault.
fault.
Yeah,
I'm terrible at games. I'm terrible.
No.
But they're in town from Michigan for the week, visiting. She's obviously from here originally, so exciting to have them back and hanging out with us.
And we were talking.
show.
Yeah, good to be here. We were talking. We call these relatables on our show. We were talking just the joy of best friends or just great friends, and we're both very lucky. We're surrounded by great people. We were talking about Lisa LaCourcier and Hey Haley. Haley's in LA, and it's just, there's nothing better. And then I have my high school five that I'm still friends with, that they've been on the show from Michigan City, Indiana, all of you in Chicagoland watching. But yeah, Rogers High School. But there's really nothing better. This is all great blessings, but it's good friends are a great blessing.
Oh yeah, bestest. I told her when we met, I'm a lot when you meet me. It's
Yeah.
shocking, I know. But I told her, I was like, we're gonna be best friends. And she said, okay. Because I was like, hi, I know we just met, but I really like you. We're going to be best friends. And here we are, 12 years later.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of
You're
me.
not a lot. You're not a lot. Well, speaking of friends on the show today, and I don't turn the dial because I legitimately, I love this man. He is a mentor, well, to so many in the cooking world, but he is a mentor on the new cooking competition, Morimoto's Sushi, what is it? Sushi Master. And it just debuted, already doing great. John Cigamora is here, and he's going to be cooking. Yeah, I love John. And I'm not joking, audience. I'm not ramping this up. I'm not ramping this up for the show, because I told Kendall this. John learned how to make an item that if I could choose a food item to die with in my mouth, like my last breath, if I have to die with a piece of food in my
If you're
mouth.
going to choke on food, is
That's
that what
fine,
I'm
that's fine.
understanding? Okay.
He makes something that he learned from Katsuya, and that is crispy rice and spicy tuna. And there's these little, oh my God. And we give each other crap all the time. We're friends. I don't like to compliment him too much, but he makes it just as good as Katsuya. He learned from Katsuya. These are the most delicious items. Now, he's not making that on the show, but he's making something else, so that's coming up. But right now, let's get started. Leo, activate the hot dish. Let's do it, everybody. I had my spoon down there. I forgot about it. Oh, well. Let's get started. Day 2 of Diane Sawyer's interview with SJP was on GMA, and they were talking about AJLT.
What?
AJLT.
What?
SJP on GMA about AJLT. And just like that.
Oh, God.
Whatever.
That's too much.
And Diane went there. Look.
Another treasure hunt in the new season. Favorite faces coming back.
And Kim Cattrall is coming back for a scene.
Yes, she is.
And you're executive producer, so you were part of the decision making.
Yes,
on that.
definitely. I think a really nice idea to celebrate our 25th anniversary, to have this surprise appearance. We're all disappointed that it leaked. I mean, I feared it would, because it was like a kernel on hot oil, It's like we forgot to turn the flame off or something. At least the content of it is still, thus far, a secret.
Well, also talking about the leak, and we wondered this when the story broke. Showrunner Michael Patrick King chatted with Andy Cohen about the leak. Listen.
I'm so annoyed that the Kim Cattrall news got out. I'm assuming that the plan was...
The plan was not to have that news out. My goal was to have everybody watching the show, and Carrie looks at her phone and sees the word Samantha, and then the audience's head blows off.
Right.
And they can't believe it. It's even, edited for your reaction.
Annoyed.
It was annoying, yeah. The whole thing.
How did it get out?
No
Do
idea.
you know?
No idea.
That is so.
And it was released like a second before I got a call. Hollywood Reporter is going to go with it. Now it's gone. I guess you only get one spoiler save when Big died last year. Nobody knew it, and that's the only one I get in my entire career. I guess.
Right.
Everything is leaking.
I'm bummed as a viewer. You said it before, I'm bummed because that would have been so great. Our heads would have exploded. I would have just peed on the rug immediately, if you know what I mean? Watching whatever episode that is and not expecting ever to see Kim Cattrall on another episode of anything having to do with Sex and the City, and then she pops up. Oh, piddle, piddle, piddle. I just everywhere.
Just a little bit like a puppy.
There wouldn't have been enough pee pads for that night. And so as a viewer, I'm mad. But you know what? I think the good news that there is, this will bring more people to the yard that maybe didn't watch season 1. Do you think Kim's camp leaked this?
Duh.
You think so?
Wasn't the timing really ironic too? Like she was doing a new show somewhere else that was premiering that week when it came out.
Well, it's debuting this week with And Just Like That, Glamorous.
Yeah.
And she posted it herself after it leaked. So look, I don't want to assume the worst in her. That's really easy to do between SJ and Kim, but it does make sense that somebody in that camp leaked it. Regardless, the new season of And Just Like That hits Max tomorrow, and we'll have a review coming up on Friday. Next in the dish, the judges. The judges on America's Got Talent were left speechless last night thanks to a blindfolded dance troupe from France. Yep, you heard me right. Let's look. Spectacular. I would pay to see that before a lot of the Cirque du Soleil shows. I really would. That's called Mermation. 65 dancers, and as you can see, they got the golden buzzer from Howie St. Elsewhere Mandel there. That's a deep cut reference, everybody. Deep cut reference. But would you pay, because I always ask that with America's Got Talent. Would I pay in Vegas to see that talent? I would pay a little bit to see that. You wouldn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, okay, I'm looking at this from a strictly performance perspective. It is very cool. I'm not saying it's not. But as a dancer, you're not even looking at you shouldn't be looking at other people anyway to get the moves right when you're moving or doing things. You've already rehearsed, you already know the counts, you already know everything.
Yeah,
so
look, Billy Elliot, not all of us are, not all of us were a professional dancer like you. The audience.
Am I right, Aaron? Thank you. You know.
Okay, you talk to the Broadway person and Billy Elliot, but the normal folks who've never been a professional, we think that's pretty spectacular.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for them.
You two. Anyway, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Oh, Billy Elliot. And just like that, we're back. 2 programming notes. Tomorrow, we just got this booked from our good friends at CBS. Tomorrow, this was one of the most popular seasons of Survivor in a long time. We have Carolyn, one of the top 3 here in studio tomorrow. Yeah, people love her. The top 3. And we have tickets available for tomorrow. So if you want to come, you're in by 9:30, you're out by 11:15, go to eventbrite.com. Search The Jason Show, pick tomorrow. I think is it still open probably? Yes. Yeah, it's still open. Pick tomorrow, and we'll see you if you're a big Survivor fan. That's right, yeah. And one more note. The Jason Show Before the Show is moving from our Facebook page to the new Jason Show, not new, Jason, it's been around for 18 years, to the Jason Show YouTube page. So go to YouTube and hit subscribe on The Jason Show. That starts next week. So there we go. Now, let's worry about today's show. Bryan Cranston was on with Andy Cohen last night, and he acted out a scene from the Vanderpump Rules finale. This is great. It's our late night rewind.
Is it all right if I don't know what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay.
You're an actor. You do know.
You've got this.
I've never seen this
That's
show.
okay. That's okay.
I'd been with you for 9 years when you were literally like wearing combat boots and skinny jeans and didn't have a dime to your name. Oh, now, you got a little bit of money, a little bar, a little band, and this girl is going to act enamored with you? Because that's what you want. You want someone to just gas you up. You're worth nothing. And I want you to feel that deep in your soul. I want you to hear it. Those words coming from the mouth of the woman that stood by you and loved you and was ready to build the rest of my life around you. Just hear my words and know that is how I feel about you. I regret ever loving you.
And scene! Bravo! Yes! That makes watching that crap palatable. Yeah.
Now I'm going to actually watch it.
See, this is why we talk about that show, because you don't even have to watch it for the subsequent crap to be good. That's hysterical. Oh, I love that.
It's like he's an actor or something.
It's something
weird.
like that. Yeah, something. Next to the dish, Warner Brothers Discovery, they're going through some things, and they're going through the books and trying to make the most out of their merger. And that means a shakeup in the streaming wars. Let me explain. According to Deadline, we're not going to get too inside baseball here, but you guys should know this because it's happening to entertainment. The company is shopping some of its HBO stuff, its HBO library, to Netflix. It would be the first time in a decade that HBO shows would be on a rival service. That's why it's a big deal. To give you an idea of the money that we're talking about, 10 years ago, HBO made a big push to sell shows like Sex and the City, Curb, Entourage, The Sopranos to various networks. Would you like to guess how much money they netted with licensing these shows to other places? In the area of $200 million. And that is part of the problem that we're facing, not us, but entertainment companies are facing. I don't expect you to read it because it's really in the weeds, but there is a fascinating article in New York Magazine talking about how blanked the streaming industry is. Because let me just break it down.
Yeah, why?
There's two reasons. Number one, the entertainment industry killed the golden goose. And what's the golden goose? Cable television. Because of all the carriage fees that cable companies had to pay to networks.
Right.
People are cord cutting. Number two, all of the money, let me give you an example. Disney used to license, let's say Star Wars to Netflix. Okay. Netflix has to pay a fee to Disney to put Star Wars movies on Netflix.
Right.
Well, when everyone started getting and wanting their own streaming service, including Disney, and I'm just using them as an example, they're not the only one. Disney's like, okay, Netflix, we're taking Star Wars away from you. They don't have all this licensing money coming in because everyone is keeping their own in-house, like greedy little trolls. And so they don't have all of this money, millions and millions of dollars coming in. They've kind of messed themselves, in a way.
Right.
With all of this revenue not coming in because they thought streaming would be wonderful. It is wonderful, but they're not making as much money as they did with the cable TV model. So it's problem. And you add in the strikes, I'm telling you, there's a chance Hollywood could just shut down and be turned into a Spirit Halloween store by November. I'm not kidding.
Those are very popular.
They are very, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, do you see other companies doing this? Because it seems like a really big step. Because then me, as someone who watches HBO, is going, well, why isn't The Sopranos on? I thought that this is what I got.
Kendall, there is going to have to be a serious recalibration through all of these companies. They're going to have to figure out what they're going to do because the streaming model is not sustainable. That's what you really need to get out. Entertainment is in a world of hurt, I think more than the general public understands, and I'm not being overly dramatic. It's problematic. Next on the dish, here's another problematic thing. Adele is fighting back against some of her critics. Over the weekend, she wore like a rainbow element to one of her dresses, a pride-themed dress at her Vegas residency. And now she's upset the anti-gay folks, because in 2023 it's real popular now to hate on people like me, and to show just how sad she is about losing that homophobic base of fans. She posted a GIF on her Insta stories with no explanation, no words, just Robin Williams from the birdcage blowing a kiss. That's it. Yeah. I love it. This kills me for a variety of reasons. The first one is, Y'all are surprised Adele likes the gays? I mean, seriously. Let me tell you.
Shocking.
Let me tell you. My people subsidize her life. I mean, her condo in Las Vegas, paid for by the gays. I'm telling you. I just love that people are shocked by this.
It's so funny to me. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Because I'm trying to concentrate on the funny aspect of it, because when you read some of these comments, it's so gross, and it's like, Mike, what has happened, over the last 12, 14 months? It's disgusting. I mean, even some of the comments that I get DM'd to me, it's like, it's just disgusting. And I don't know. So Adele, thank you for standing up. And by the way, Adele, I keep looking at StubHub for tickets to your show. I saw a ticket yesterday on StubHub for row 3, $18,000. Because she's performing on my birthday in Vegas. I'm going, be there. No, the cheapest seat is still $2,000. I love you, Adele, but I am not saying hello to that. I'm not. No. I'm not.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Next on the dish, Shaun White is one of the most decorated U.S. Olympians in recent memory. Max just dropped a trailer for a doc about him called Shaun White, The Last Run. Let's look at this.
I was 5 when I started snowboarding. He started getting podiums in the pro events at 12, 13, 14. All of a sudden, I'm a millionaire at 15.
And that was my biggest fear. Money ruins families.
It was wild. Things just blew up. He won Summer X Games, he won Winter X Games, he won pipe, he won slope. Who does that? Oh my God, I just won the Olympics.
It's the best year of my life. I can't believe it.
My life was never going to be the same again. But I couldn't help but think, this is just the beginning. I just started to party. I started drinking, and I had this fear of not amounting to anything. So I turned my focus back to snowboarding. Perfect score! Unbelievable! Winning equaled happiness. That is its own addiction. It's just not enough. I gotta keep going. But life's plans don't always match up with mine.
Again, don't love sports, but I do love sports shows. I love sports documentaries. I like Shaun a lot. Shaun was born with a congenital heart condition, but went on to win 3 gold medals. If you want to watch this, if you want to watch this, and we do, The Last Run hits Max in July. I was watching you watch that. It looks really good, doesn't it?
It looks so good. I mean, who doesn't like Shaun White? You know what I mean? He was like our American hero the last 3 major Winter Olympics. 4. We didn't get gold this time. But, I mean, seriously, the guy's amazing. Yeah, and he's a good, almost, isn't he, correct me if I'm wrong, you're more sporty spice than me. Yes.
He's without scandal, right? There's always
he did, like he said, he's like, I drank a lot and I did this. And I'm like, okay, he was like 21.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Come on.
But no, people love Shaun White. He's the little carrot top. We love him.
I love him. Yeah, I'm glad that I can still be. I didn't think there were any scandals with him.
No, you can still love Shaun White.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again in July. Okay, folks, let's meet today's our first JVIP of the week. I'll promise I'll be able to talk by 10:30. It's Angela Moran from Zimmerman, Minnesota. Ann says she loves when Stephanie Hansen's on her show. We do too. And she loves our sense of humor and my love for all things Star Wars. Yes, I'm a Jedi. Angela's going to get a Jason Show mug. Also entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our studio audience. That's right. I walk you around, give you a tour of the finance department. Yeah, 100. That's right, studio audience. Get ready for that. Woo. You get to meet the finance department. Yeah. You get a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture World and a $150 gift card to the Institute of Advanced Aesthetics. We have such a good show. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Coming up, you're going to love this, and you love him. He is one of the mentors on Morimoto's Sushi Master. John Scicluna is live in the Jason Show kitchen. I can't wait to talk to my buddy. That's still ahead. And a little bit later, the best movie trailers of all time. Which ones made the list? We're going to find out. Welcome back. Welcome back. Our first guest is a dear friend of mine and a great chef. And that's the last compliment I'm going to give him. Now he stars, thank you, Front Row, for laughing at that. Now he stars in the new cooking show, Morimoto's Sushi Master on Roku channel. Look at this preview.
Sushi. 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 Bring it.
This competition is about understanding the fundamentals and traditions in sushi and Japanese cuisine and using your own styles as a chef to make something truly amazing and unique. Chef Masaharu Morimoto.
Definitely in awe right now. I grew up watching him. He's a legend, the best Japanese chef out there.
Since I just opened a sushi restaurant, I'm so excited.
You don't even know how happy I am to be competing with another female chef.
We like pretty. Japanese food is about being pretty. He's gonna have to come by and approve my work before I can move on. It's okay, chef?
No comment.
Okay.
This could be anyone's game.
Sushi has a lot of rules. Let's break sushi rules.
I really want this.
I'm ready.
This is going to be really fun.
Looks great. Morimoto's Sushi Master is available for free on the Roku channel. Audience, give it up for my friend, the great Chef John Scicluna. My buddy.
Good to be here.
I had to speak it dramatically like the show does. Anyway, how you doing, buddy?
Good. I'm very well. Thanks.
I'm not going to
for
sit
having
here
me.
act like we're not friends.
We are friends. Thank you for having me.
You're looking good. You look good on that television.
Thank you.
You look like you belong.
Oh, hey, watch. He's going to take it away and just.
No, I'm going to give you a couple more compliments.
Okay.
No, will you tell the folks at home how big, if they are not familiar with Chef Morimoto, how giant he is?
There is nobody bigger than Morimoto. One of the first Iron Chefs in the United States, Iron Chef Japan. By any standard, anywhere in the world, he is the top of the list. The very, very top of the list, even above all Western chefs.
He's it.
He's it.
And he has amazing restaurants.
He has amazing. I was at his Kyoto restaurant.
Were you?
Yes, it was amazing.
I frequent the Disney Spring ones quite often. Yeah.
Not quite the same.
Well, it is the same, John.
Florida,
anyway.
Kyoto, Japan.
Well, okay, fine. Okay, you got me.
Orlando.
You got me. Fine, fine. Okay, now now they know who Morimoto is. Talk about the format of this show and how you're involved. What do you do?
It is a typical Iron Chef competition show. It is an elimination show. There's nothing new as far as the formula for the show, other than for the first time ever in history of cooking shows, there's never been a Japanese-themed show.
I was going to ask that.
So with the exception, a couple of years ago I did Guys Grocery Games, and I really held out for Guys Grocery Games and Food Network till they came around and they did an all-Asian showdown. It was not sushi, it was Japanese cuisine. So a little bit different, but this one really ramped it up a lot.
And I thought so. When I saw your announcement, I thought, I haven't, and look, cooking shows, you know this, there's been a cooking show for everything.
Correct.
I mean, is it cake? But this seemed really different. Now, what do you do?
So I am one of the contestants.
Oh, see, I thought you were a mentor.
Not there.
See,
now, wait for next season.
See, that was a compliment.
Wait for next season.
See, I was
wait
giving
for next season. You never know.
Okay. Yeah.
You never know. But no, I'm one of the 8 contestants. There are from all over the country with a diverse background of experience and training for Japanese food, particularly sushi. Some extreme, some minimal, and that's what they were trying to demystify. I think they were trying to demystify sushi and make it approachable for everyone so people can walk away and find a place on the show.
You mentioned you've done other shows before. How hard was this?
So,
and was it harder than you expected? Because you know TV, again, you've been in a studio, what was the level of pressure like on this one?
It was a series. So originally when we went on, it was even going to be more than 6 episodes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were in California for weeks, not hours or days. That made it really hard. Sleeping in a hotel, you have to switch hotels because of bed bugs, midway through. Going across the parking lot and eating at Olive Garden because you don't have any more energy. Maybe Panda Express. Yeah, it was really a glorious, really high-end experience. There was a Taco
John,
Bell.
I love Panda Express.
I ate a hot dog at a Home Depot one day.
Look at you!
I know.
You ate a hot dog at a Home Depot?
I did. I love it. The bar was low.
You had bed bugs though?
Yeah, we really did.
Oh my God.
We really did.
Is that covered on the show?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay. You know what's funny is, and I do mean this, I consider you like a Yoda. So I want to ask, how intimidating was it for you to be with Morimoto, who literally is Obi-Wan?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is Yoda.
Thank you for that reference.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
So here's the thing. It could have been hugely difficult. It could have been hugely overwhelming. It could have been really anxiety-driven. But first, within 30 seconds of walking into the studio on day one, he came around to us, all of our kitchens, and either gave us knuckles or high five or a hug or something. Changed the whole dynamic from that point on. Because you can imagine he could have been up in front, and we have to go, like in culinary school, we had to be in the line when the master teacher walked in, do a little bow, lots of formalities, lots of pomp and circumstance. It wasn't like that at the beginning. Changed everything from that point on.
That doesn't surprise me, because don't laugh. He was there one day when he was at Morimoto in Disney Springs. He was at the restaurant.
One of those 3 times a year he's required to be in the restaurant.
Yeah. Nice subtle shade. But anyway, he was there, and he came over to our table, and he was delightful. And you can't fake that. You can tell when it's put on. It was not put on with him.
It is not. He's a genuinely nice, caring, authentic person. And he probably gave me, if you want to know it now, he gave me the most spectacular compliment that will ever be for my entire career.
Hold that thought. Hold that compliment. Are you going to tell it on the other side of break, or we have to wait to watch the show?
I don't know. You're telling me what to do, so I guess I just have to follow your lead.
You have to wait.
Okay.
Plus, we're going to go in the kitchen. John's cooking too when we return. Back in a moment. Great John Scicluna, and we're making some food. But first, executive producer Jeff brought this up in the break, and I think it's great. I'm sure the perception is when people hear Japanese cuisine, they just think just sushi, but that's not the case. It's very broad.
It's very broad, and the dish that we're doing today, which won episode 2.
Oh.
Top honors. Oh. I think I won both competitions in episode 2.
Okay, don't brag. Don't brag. Okay, now just...
So we're doing popular Japanese food as well on the show, with all of a twist tying it back to your skill as a sushi chef.
Just riddle me this. I don't want to ruin the surprise for anybody. Just answer me this. Are you happy with how you did throughout the season on the show?
I am very happy how I did on the show. There's 6 episodes.
Okay.
I was in 1. I was in 2. I was in 3. I was in 4. I was in 5. And you still see me in 6. How's that? Does that help?
Okay, so this one, episode 2. What are we making?
So we're making gyudon, which is a spicy beef bowl.
Gyudon.
It's the most popular spicy bowl, spicy anything. Spice is not a big thing in Japan, but this one is. It's the most popular rice bowl in all of Japan right now. You want to help make it?
I do, yeah.
All right. Follow directions. Just
I know.
Listen. No freestyling.
I know.
No free.
Okay, I'll follow instructions.
This is garlic.
Garlic.
Put it in the pan.
Okay, how much?
All
of it. Okay.
Pre-measured. Math is hard.
Yeah, I know.
Ginger.
All of it. Okay.
There you go. Dry ingredients. I have a little bit of starch, salt, pepper, and sugar.
All of it.
All of it in there.
Okay.
And then our wet ingredients right there is our soy sauce, chili oil, and sesame. I'm going to quick mix this up.
I love chili oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all you get is just basic ground beef here. You have the the cabbage in here to thin out the meat.
I know this is such a cliche when you hear this on like daytime talk shows, but I really do wish y'all had smell-o-vision, because it just smells so good, John. Okay.
There you go. So I'm not going to make this super hot. I'm going to make it a variety of temperatures so Miss Kendall can enjoy it. I want her to be able to try it. Everybody's important.
Girl, unless that thing was on fire, Kendall would enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, believe me.
So there's all of our ingredients here. I'm lightly cooking it down, but what you're going to notice is I have freshly prepared beef, putting in the vegetables in the end so that you still have nutritional value from the garlic, from the ginger, from the cabbage, rather than cooking it down like a casserole and pulling it out 3 hours
And
later.
it's all wilty and
it's all wilted.
Okay. Yeah.
And now ask me why I do that.
Why do you do that, John?
Because for the last few years, I've been on the road cooking in schools across the country.
Yes, you have.
And so feeding kids scratch cooking with my partner, my employer, my company that I just adore, Taher Professional Food Management Company, they support me to go anywhere in the country, make great food for students.
I love that.
Because the truth is, for people like us,
Yeah.
who we watch our calories, on Tuesday we'll eat pizza.
Yeah.
On Wednesday we'll eat Japanese food, which is much more calorie conscious.
Yeah.
Low allergen, and then tomorrow we'll have a burger.
Exactly.
With 2 pieces of cheese.
Or chicken fingers.
Or chicken
whatever.
fingers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, what do I need to do
So we
now?
have all of this here right now.
Because Kendall literally, John, she is like, when you see those nature documentaries and you see the pride getting ready to pounce on the wildebeest, Kendall is literally over there watching this food. Yeah, okay? So
I'm still at the point where you compared Kendall to an animal.
Well, I mean, sexy puma, thank you. Sexy
All right,
puma.
redemption.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to scoop some of this on here. You have rice. You have 4 ounces of rice because nobody needs to be eating more. Do you know I did a little experiment? When I was staying in hotels, I ordered Japanese or Chinese fried rice 4 times. All weighed over 2 pounds, and I ate all 2 pounds of it. Nobody needs to be eating 2 pounds of rice ever again.
It depends if you're having a bad day, but sure, John.
Even on a bad day.
Okay, fine.
Even on a bad day. So I'm going to go ahead and load up.
Come over here, Kendall. We have like 45 seconds.
There you go. Go ahead and put pickles on.
Okay.
And you can use my tweezers.
Okay.
These are pickles. Those are onions.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. Pickles for Kendall. Okay.
Can you come back every day?
Okay.
Yes.
What else now, John? Pickles.
And then you're going to put some onions and make it pretty with the radish wheel. Kendall gets pretty. So
okay. There we go.
She likes pickles.
She does like. Well, John, you told me to. I didn't want you yelling
There you
at me.
go.
Okay. There we go.
There you go for you.
Thank you.
There you go. I'm going to hit yours with a little bit of the hot sauce. There you go. You want spoon or chopsticks?
I want spoon.
I don't want to embarrass anybody.
No, I want spoon.
Go ahead and give it a try.
Wait, before I taste this, what was the compliment you got? I've been wondering.
Oh
this
yeah.
whole
What is the
time.
compliment you got? Why I eat?
Oh, you mean Chef Morimoto referred to me as the chef of integrity for the show?
Ooh.
Hashtag chef of integrity. Take it away from me now. Just try to take it away from me.
Change his graphic right now to chef of integrity, John Scicluna. Hey, really quick.
Thank you.
No. We got to go. Will you quickly give a little tease? You're working on something. Tell what you can tell.
So this is what I can tell. I might be working on another operation here in the metro area. The working name of it is Moshi Moshi, which means hello friend. And so it's totally different, but right up my alley. Alley, Yokocho, alley food.
Allie, this is a hit.
Why is hitting me?
Because I'm trying to lead you down the path of the alley.
I get it. Anyway, oh,
if
I
it's
know.
not on a card, it can't help. I'm sorry.
Go away now.
None of the crew can laugh at that.
And to commercial.
Give it up for John, everybody. My buddy. Watch Morimoto's Sushi Master on the Roku channel right now and follow him on social. He's the man of integrity. We'll be right back. This is good. Oh my God.
I'd imagine commodity beef and the
Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's talk movies. When it comes to convincing people, oh, by the way, I should say, we're going to put people were asking about the recipe of John's dish. We'll be putting it on social a little bit later, so we will get that to you. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk movies. When it comes to convincing people to see a good movie, a good trailer can make a huge difference. A new list, and we like this site. We like to make fun of lists, but this is a good one. A new list from mentalfloss.com names the 25 best movie trailers of all time. So let's see if we agree. We start with what was only a teaser trailer. Watch. The article says, that's of course for Independence Day. The article says that single shot of the White House exploding helped make Independence Day a giant hit in 1996. Yeah. I remember seeing it on opening weekend in Indianapolis. It was unbelievable.
It's like blasphemous.
Yeah.
You just blew up the White House?
And it secured Will Smith as like the king of summer blockbusters for years. Next up, let's go a couple years before that to 1994. Look.
Miramax Films is proud to present one of the most celebrated motion pictures of the year. The winner of the 1994 Palme d'Or, the best picture of the Cannes Film Festival. Come on, let's get in character.
Yep. That is the trailer for Quentin Tarantino's classic Pulp Fiction. It used multiple hit songs to set the tone, bringing independent movies to the mainstream. He did so much, and he revived John Travolta's career with one fell swoop. Next on the list of the greatest trailers of all time, a horror movie classic from 1980.
12. Friday the 13th. You may only see it once, but that will be enough.
You know what? That era, trailers were a little cheeseball. That was actually, so if you see it, it's an entirety. It's a great trailer. That's for the original Friday the 13th, counting down the victims of the villain from the original. Now, one of my favorite trailers of all time made the list. I really mean this. This is just epic from 1975.
It lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil and gave him jaws.
Yep. Of course, that's Jaws, with that unforgettable voiceover artist who voiced so many trailers in the 70s and 80s. Citizen Kane was named the top trailer. We do not agree with that whatsoever. Not at all. But anyway, you can check out the full list and debate between you and your friends at mentalfloss.com.
Some good ones.
It's a great thing to do with your friends. Yeah. We'll be right back. Back in a moment.
That's what I'm going to do today.
What?
I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Do that right after this. Don't forget, Carolyn from this season's Survivor will be in studio tomorrow. Tickets are available. Go to Eventbrite and search for The Jason Show. Come see us tomorrow. We're gonna have a good show. It's time for the world's shortest segment. A new gig for a former Real Housewife. We're talking Lisa Rinna. She's going to star in the third season of American Horror Stories, which airs on FX on Hulu. This show is a spinoff from, of course, American Horror Story, singular. Rinna is going to be featured in an upcoming episode this coming season. Earlier this year, she left Beverly Hills after 8 seasons. Can't wait to watch you, Rinna. We'll be right back in a moment. What a fun show today. I seriously, what we all ate and the audience is getting ready to eat. Again, a big thanks to my buddy John Sigamora. Follow him on social. That food, right, Kendall? It's
so good.
It's so good, but yet so simple. But that's why the good ones make it look simple, and John's one of the good ones. Don't tell him I said that, but he's one of the good ones. Yeah, he's right over there.
He's still here.
He's writing that down. It's time for the surprise goodbye. Today, one girl who couldn't decide between 2 birthday themes, so her parents gave her both. The girl is a huge Barbie fan, but also loves Michael Myers from the Halloween movies. There's nothing better than this. So along with tons of pink, a family member showed up dressed as Michael Myers. He even got into the bounce house with the kiddos. The birthday girl, okay. Video of the year. Video of the year. That is probably the best thing I've seen in 6 months.
Was the to-go goodie
Oh my
bag
God.
like therapy?
How great is that?
I would need therapy.
No. I love
Yes, I
it.
would.
Tomorrow on the show, Carolyn from this season of Survivor will be live in our studio. You can get tickets. Go right now. We want you. Go to eventbrite.com and search for The Jason Show. We're going to talk to her about everything, including that this hit season. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Come on, Kendall. Let's go eat.